Camels, prized for over 4,000 years for their resilience and durable skins, have been used by ancient cultures and civilization for leather goods. Leather is one of the world's oldest and most versatile materials. But have you ever wondered how raw skins and hides are transformed into fine, durable leather? Today, we take you inside United Leather Tanners, a tannery specializing in camel skin located in Nairobi's Dandora area, to uncover the intricate process behind this transformation and the lives of the skilled tanners. The journey begins with raw hides arriving at the tannery from various slaughterhouses. This is done at the raw bay. At this stage, the skins are sorted according to quality, breed, and species. This is critical for the specification of the end product. Each hide is carefully weighed, an essential step to determine the precise weight of the skins and hides. The camel skins are then aired to dry, a preservation mechanism employed to avoid rotting. The skins are then piled in a warehouse after drying and salted for further preservation, waiting for drum loading.
And behind me here is a pile of already sorted hides, camel hides that are ready for processing. This one will specifically go for the processing of sandals, sandal hides. The reason as to why we do the sorting is to allow us to be specific on our process so that we know which article we are going to make from the hides that we are going to pile. Two, we have to take weight of the material that we are going to feed into the process, because the processes are dependent on the weight, and that is what is used to calculate actually the requirements that will be used, like chemicals, water, and etc.
Next, the hides undergo soaking, a crucial stage that lasts for 24 hours. This process softens the hides and removes dirt, blood, and other impurities. A combination of degreaser and soda ash helps break down fats and prepare the hide for the next step.
Now, soaking is the first process whereby the materials get rehydrated. After rehydration, it will be easier for washing and stain removal, dirt removal, the blood, and all the material, that extraneous material.
To remove hair and unwanted proteins, the hides are then treated with lime and sodium sulfide. This chemical reaction loosens the hair and plumps the hide, making it easier to process. This stage also takes another 24 hours.
Liming is whereby the material is swollen to ensure that the fiber structures are opened up for the subsequent processes, and the chemicals will now move in, penetrate through very easily. Secondly, the unairing is the removal of the air where necessary. Sometimes we don't remove the air. Sometimes we produce the leather with the air on. And if we need to remove the air, we also remove after soaking.
Once sliming is complete, the hides are fleshed, a process that removes excess fat and meaty tissues.
We are proceeding to a machine called fleshing machine, just adjacent here, and in that machine we are going now to remove the meat issues and the fat tissues that are attached to the leather. and this will allow us to reduce the production costs, and it will also help us to make sure that we get quality leather produced, because the chemicals used will now penetrate into the fibers but not into the meat. The meaty tissues, those ones cannot make leather, but we make leather from the fiber only.
They are then placed back in the drum for deliming, where chemicals like ammonium sulfide, degreaser, and metabisulfide are used to neutralize the lime. It also enables achieving an optimum enzyme activity of a pH of between 8 to 9. To further refine the texture, the hides undergo bedding. This process, which lasts for 1.5 hours, helps soften the hide by breaking down proteins. After this, the hides are thoroughly washed in readiness for tanning. Tanning is the most critical stage in leather processing. The hides are soaked in a mixture of salt, formic acid and sulfuric acid for 3 hours. This process stabilizes the proteins, preventing decay, giving the leather its unique properties. To enhance durability, chrome sulfide and sodium formate are introduced. Basan, an antifungal agent, prevents bacterial growth. This stage runs for 3 hours before the basification process begins, where bicarbonate is added to regulate the pH level. At this pH, chrome molecules become big and cannot be removed from the fibers.
Sasa hapa nilikuwa najaribu kuangalia pH kama iko sawa. pH yake before offloading inafaa ikue 3.8 to 4. Kwa sasa pH yake iko sawa, tunaweza offload in time.
Once this is achieved, the material is washed and offloaded and piled as wet blue.
The process that is going on right behind us here is called wet blue piling. Wet blue is the first stage where we get what we call leather. Before this, it is not called wet blue. It is called, at first, skin or a hide. Second one, it is called a pelt. After liming, after removing of the air and swelling it before fleshing, it is called a pelt. And even after fleshing, it is called a pelt. Now, from then, it begins a process of tanning, and that is when it now becomes wet blue material that is being piled.
Piling is done to allow the tanning chemicals like chrome to run off and for the skins to harden to avoid going back to its raw state.
Now, another reason why we do the piling is to allow for what we call cross-link. Cross-link is a process whereby the chrome, now when it is in its resting stage, it now have enough time to attach itself to the leather material so that it is properly tanned.
The camel skins and hides are then taken to the next step, shaving. In this process, the gauge of the skin is carefully reduced by a shaving blade into a desirable size. After shaving, the skins are then taken to another drum for retanning. Here, more tanning chemicals are added to soften the hides and tan completely what was not tanned in the initial tanning stage.
In retanning, we make sure that we tan completely what had not been tanned, and also we make sure that the material on drying, it will not be dried such that it can break. So we will use some fat liquors. Fat liquor is a kind of oil that we use in leather for making it softer even on drying post finishing, because we will make sure that it is dry after removing the water, and then the material now will be soft to the specifications.
Next, after retanning, the skins, which are now leather, are dried, then undergo post-retanning processes. These includes processes like staking, padding, plating, and measuring of leather pieces in square feet ready for the market. During staking, the dry hard camel leather are heat to soften. They are then taken for padding. Here, the leather pieces are then painted to a customer's desired color. The color is then pressed permanently into the leather pieces through a process called plating.
Normally, it is done for tanning before finishing operations or during finishing operations. For one reason is to remove the folds, and when the folds are removed, the leather surface will be flat and it will be easy for finishing operation. Two, it will also ensure that a larger surface area is achieved, and this maximizes the profit. If the surface of the leather shrinks or is folded, then we actually make a loss because the leather is sold in square feet.
Next, the plated leather is either taken back for repadding, or if the product is satisfying, they are then taken for measuring, which is done in square feet. After measurements are taken and recorded, the leather is now ready for sale and pickup by customers. Behind the tedious work of camel skin processing are hardworking artisans, skilled men and women from diverse backgrounds. Viola Award, together with other women, is a skilled artisan working in the padding and airing section of the tannery.
Hii kazi nimeifanya for 4 years. Inanisaidia kwa maisha, kusomesha watoto na kulipa rent. Hii kazi naona ni ya maana sana. Watu wengi wanaidharau, lakini ni ya maana sana. Inasaidia watu wengi kuliko kukaa kwa nyumba, unapata pesa yako at least huwezi enda kwa jirani kuomba pesa. Challenges yenye iko kwa hii kazi, kuna saa zingine kazi hakuna, tunakaa kwa nyumba for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. Sasa tunaomba tu hii kazi kama inaweza ongezwa, tuseme materials, ndio at least tuifanye kuliko kukaa kwa nyumba. Naweza omba wenye wanakaa kwa nyumba kama hawana kazi wakuje waifanye tu, hata kama ni kidogo kidogo, at least iwasaidie kimaisha.
Hailing from Kwale County in pursuit of greener pastures is Mr. Mbindio, an artisan with a decade-long experience in the leather industry.
Kazi hii nilianza 2020
Hapa nyingine
East Africa Tanners. Hapa nikakuja 2023 kafanya kazi yangu ni kuanika ngozi na kupaka rangi. Kazi si mbaya, ni nzuri, ndio naishi nayo, nimesomesha wana wangu nayo.
The camel skins and hides processing don't end here. Within the tannery is a shoe, handbag and other leather products workshop. Mr. George Onyango, a skilled cobbler, makes shoes of all varieties from scratch using camel skin and other animals' leather.
Nafanya kazi ya viatu, nashona viatu. Ngozi ikitoka kule kwa tannery inakuja, tunaikatakata, halafu tunaitengeneza viatu. Hii sasa ni papas ya juu. Kitoka hapo inaenda kwenye mashini, inavutwa, inawekwa sole, halafu inakuwa viatu.
However, little is known of this value addition chain, therefore leaving the industry with few skilled personnel to steer the processing. Mr. Mohammed, the owner of United Leather Tanners, advises young Kenyans to avoid looking down upon the leather tanning industry, for it is sustainable and has good returns.
We are facing a lot of problems because we are becoming retired. After retirement, the rest they don't know. The company closed. Ama namna gani? Unanifahamu mzee? Hiyo ndio sasa muhimu. Hao watoto lazima wasikie, wajue kitu gani tunafanya. Baadaye tukiondoka sisi, nani atashika hiyo kazi? Na siku hizi watu wanataka technology imekuwa juu sana. Kama technology iko juu sana, na ngozi nani itashika?
From raw skins and hides from various slaughterhouses within Nairobi, and some from northern Kenya, to finished high-quality products, the leather tanning industry continues to make a long-lasting impact in the value addition business in Kenya.